Hi friends, I am Dr. Gurva Reddy from Sunshine Hospitals, Hyderabad. Today is 4th July 2020. I got my son-in-law, Dr. Kushal, who is also an orthopedic surgeon working with me. As I speak to you now, we have 200 COVID positive patients in our both hospitals in Hyderabad.
So today's discussion will be covered under these headings. Where are we? Definitely April, May and June the cases have been spiking and it's going to be a upward surge only. And how bad is the situation? Numbers are swelling, yes, but the recovery rate is also very good. It's 75%, better than many other countries outside, in fact better than Italy and some parts of the US also. The death rate is very low, almost roughly 3%.
Yeah, let us now know some facts about the testing. Do I need a prescription to get tested? The answer is definitely yes. If you have some symptoms, consult your doctor and that doctor should be able to prescribe you the test, then only the test should be done. Next question, how test is done and when can I expect the result? This is the swab and the test is done by oropharyngeal or nasopharyngeal. Normally the test should come back in 6 hours, but now so many people are getting the test done. Now it is taking 24 to 48 hours. One has to wait. Another common doubt, I got exposed but I don't have any symptoms. Do I need to test myself? In ideal world, the answer is yes, you should test yourself. If you are exposed but you don't have any symptoms, consider that you are positive, isolate yourself from the community and the family and see for 1 week. After 1 week, if you don't have any symptoms, that means the incubation period is over and 80% of the time you have not got the bug. But in this 1 week, if you develop any symptoms, it is your responsibility to go and get tested. A lot of people ask, once I get negative, am I all right? No. The false negatives are almost 20 to 30%. So, if the test comes negative, but if you are still having symptoms, it is imperative that you should get one more test done within the span of 1 week.
Does everyone need hospitalization? The simple answer is a big no. Why? Because 40% of those infected are only asymptomatic. That means they will never know that they had the condition. There won't be any fever, dry cough, breathlessness, nothing. The virus will come and go, the body's defense will take care. The next 40% will have only mild symptoms. So just a couple of days of fever or a little bit of breathing problem, that's it. Now for both of these, that means for 80% of the people who are affected, home care is what is needed. So 15% need hospitalization. They'll be there in the rooms and then get discharged in 4 to 5 days. And only the 5 remaining percent need actual ICU care, and 1 or 2% of such patients actually die. So with 80% of the people infected requiring just home care, let us now try to understand in detail how this is possible.
Let me tell you, 80% of the people who got infected by coronavirus do not need hospitalization. As done in the past, we have come with a helpline to help you. Our number is 733 1111 430. This is open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. only. You will get 3 MD physician consultations, daily consultations and monitoring by nurse, and 2 consultations by physiotherapist and dietitian. And you will get a COVID home care kit. Now this is the COVID home care kit. These are the contents of COVID home care kit: digital thermometer, pulse oximeter, spirometer, hand sanitizer, N95 masks, gloves and oxygen canister. This is digital thermometer. Any temperature consistently above 101 and 102 degrees for 3-4 days, you should be careful. And now this is the pulse oximeter. No nail polish, and index finger, and press the button and stay for 30 seconds and it can read the saturations. We got a spirometer. This means basically to increase your lung breathing capacity. Physiotherapist will help you how to do this. All these three vitals will be monitored by nurse every day. And if you got any doubts, you can immediately call the helpline. We will be able to help you. Oxygen canister. This is like a mini oxygen cylinder. This is nothing but pure oxygen. It is not a solution for all your problems, but this can help you to some extent for some patients, especially who are asthmatic. And we are giving N95 masks also. If you and your family members wear masks, the chance of transmission of virus is hardly less than 5%. Lot of people have got doubts, when should we need hospitalization and what are the warning signs? Number one, if the fever is more than 101 degrees, not going down for 5 days or increasing, and cough is increasing, this is a warning sign 1. Warning sign 2, oxygen saturation less than 94%. Again, you can do it with the pulse oximeter yourself. Number 3, heart rate, that means pulse rate more than 110 beats. This also you can get the measurement out of the pulse oximeter. Normally heart rate is 72 beats per minute. If it is beating more than 110 beats, that is a warning sign number 3. Number 4, breathlessness increasing. How do you know? By looking at the respiratory rate. How do you know the respiratory rate? Just sit at the edge of the bed and see the patient's chest. If it is heaving up and down, if that is going more than 24 times per minute, that is warning sign number 4. Warning sign number 5, if the systolic blood pressure is less than 90, normally it is 120. Lot of us have got the digital blood pressure apparatus at home. You can see this also yourself. In other words, all these 5 vitals you can test yourself. As we emphasize, it is our duty and responsibility to help you in the minutest detail possible. That's why we made a simple tabular column for you. Date here and time, at least 3 times a day. Oxygen saturation and pulse rate, respiratory rate, BP. So if you can note them down and you can write your comments and discuss it when our nurse rings you up. That is the best way to do that. So friends, we are always there to help you. 90% of you do not need hospitalization. What is in store for the future? My friends, I am not a God man to foresee the future, but as the all indicators all over the world say, this virus is going to stay for at least 6 more months to 1 year. So we have to live with this. The same old 3 precautions which we have been telling you for the last 3 months. First is hand wash, keep washing the hands. Second is wear the masks all the time. Third is social distance minimum 6 feet. Stay safe, stay home,